First of all, I wish you a very, very happy, successful, and a wishing Independence Day, the 68th one. As all of you know, that 68 years ago, when our country got independent, our leaders of that time had seen some dreams for the country. And dreams were basically related to the people. What people need is the growth. Because for a human being to enjoy the life, a continuous and sustained growth is very, very important. Going forward, years have passed away. We have seen phenomenal growth. In 1990, I visited Europe. And when I went there, I thought that we are living in a jungle. That was the state of our country. There was absolutely nothing to compare to. Anything you see. But today, if I compare, we are not less than them. Rather, in some of the fields, we are surpassing them. And not only that, I am happy to say that our engineers, capable engineers, are contributing a lot going abroad in the growth of those countries also. Now what we expect from our country, our methods, our systems, our institutions, and from ourselves itself. What is most important in the life is the self-confidence. We must feel that I can, and only I can. Then only we can do. You know what is engineering? I did engineering in 1974. At that time, like you, I was too young, and the only thing was in the mind was that I must get a job after passing out. And believe me, we had absolutely no vision, no goal, no direction, because at that time world was not that close. Because today we are in the age of internet. We can approach anything, we can see any technology, we can get any knowledge, anything, we can see. When I am getting knowledge, does not mean that you have imbibed it. There is a gap between knowing a thing and understanding a thing. There is a big gap, wide gap which we need to understand. So we were in complete dark, and the only hope was that if we get a job, we start getting salary, parents will be happy, and we will have some future. But as the time passed away, we realized that we are nowhere in the world. Because when you call up the knowledge is enormous. What we know is not even tip of the iceberg. You know the iceberg. You see a very small portion above the sea, everything happening in Google. That is knowledge. Today Google is there. You don't talk of anything in the world. People will say, I will just go to Google and tell you that this is there. You can see that. It does not mean that you can do it. If things would have been that simple, after going through the ferry, every chemical engineer would have been the industrialist. Does it happen? It cannot. So what is required? That being an engineer, just tell me what is the purpose of doing the engineering? Why we are doing engineering? We should have gone to IT, we should have gone to something. Why we are doing engineering? We have some mission and vision. What is mission? We want to be part of the growth of our country. How? For any country, the basic requirements are two. One thing is the cultivation. If there is no food, you can't survive. It is bare essential necessity for the human being. What is next? The next is manufacture. Today we are in this shirt. If there is no manufacture, we will have no shirt. We will go to the Stone Age. Anything, any gadget which we are using in our career, in our life, in our society, in our country, in the world, everything comes out of the manufacture. And what is needed from the engineers is the understanding, depth understanding of the manufacturing and the implementation. Believe me, I keep on taking the interviews from the young boys. When I take interview of anything, I never see the gap. Suppose I am sitting on the chair of president, I cannot compare a GT at the level of president or the engineer with 2-3 years at the level of president. what is minimum is expected out of him, you tell me. That is the basics. How much depth one tries to understand. What is the problem in the life? There is no problem in the life if we understand that. If we don't understand that, we keep on talking about that, that's a very big problem. And anything in the industry also, why disasters take place? You know, as we have grown, the science has grown. As the science has grown, the threats have grown. As the threats have grown, the life is at risk. When you enter any industry, you are always at 100% risk. So for engineering students, what should be the first motto? Nowadays, many of you may be knowing that safety is a big jargon word. You talk of safety, you give presentation of safety, people feel that he is the best man in the world because safety is the basic concern in the age of today's chemical age, because we are dealing with very, very hazardous chemicals. For example, TFE, which is produced in Dahej itself, a negligible handling of that thing or lack of knowledge of dealing that thing can act like a hydrogen bomb. But it does not happen across the world because people first acquire in-depth knowledge of that thing along with the rider of safety. So I would suggest at this moment that engineering to start with the safety thinking. When I will become an engineer, starting from leaving from my house to the office, office to the plant, plant to the people, people to the gadgets, gadgets to the processes, process to the systems, systems to the chemicals. Whatever we talk, we must understand safety thoroughly, and that will be the key of success. For it is not only it holds good for chemical, it holds good for every branch, because when you enter an engineering industry, you will have more mechanical, few electrical, few instrumentation, some chemical for dealing with the chemicals, water treatment, etc. other thing. So it is always a mix there. And that is why all the more it becomes important for us to plan our growth in a way that we are not after the job, job should remain after the job. And that will happen only when we acquire knowledge. Knowledge is true knowledge. You know, in Mahabharata, there are 5 Pandus. And all the 5 Pandus were trained by their gurus for specialization. If Arjun was Dhanurdhari, Bhim was Gadadhari. Okay? It was not that Bhim can run Dhanurdhar and this Arjun can do the Gadadhari. What was the thinking behind that? That if a person is perfect in his job, he will be a winner, he will come out as a winner. Now what is the gap in the engineering? Since I am an engineer, I am telling you. Engineers always have a weakness. That is the inferiority complex between themselves. You ask any engineer, he will never agree that I do not know this thing. He will say I know everything and I am always better than others. In the profession of doctors, one heart surgeon never challenges other heart surgeons. In the profession of chartered accountancy, one chartered accountant never challenges any other chartered accountant. It is only the engineering profession where we have the habit of challenging others कि उसको क्या आता है, हमको ज़्यादा आता है, उसने फार्मूला गलत बताया था, इसमें एक जोड़ना था, एक घटाना था. What does it indicate? This is the weakness within ourselves. We are comparing with others rather than excelling into our field. We are comparing. We try to prove our supremacy. In interview also भाई तुम्हारा जो आया था वो बोल के गया था कि ऐसा नहीं होता, नहीं सर वो गलत बताया था, ऐसा ही होता. In that process, in true sense, engineers nowadays are losing track. That must be eliminated from your career. I want you all to be a very, very successful engineer and a result-oriented engineer, having a clear path forward, goal in mind. Can you believe me? When we were in final year, we had one external speaker. He was the general manager of the IEL at that time in Kanpur. At that time, general manager used to be the head of that unit. So when he gave lecture, etc., also we all asked him that when we will get job, etc. He also said that I can't guarantee you any job. It is circumstances. The vacancy is there. You compete, you perform well, you will be selected. Expectation will be this, that you, when you come to this industry, you have to do like that. But at that time, many of us had set certain targets. What were the targets? For example, I decided that, like him, I will become unit head in my career. I said, somebody said, I will go to US. I will try to enter into something. Somebody said marketing. And whenever our external Viva was there in the final year, external examiner was shocked. Why? 80% of the chemical engineers said, we will not go to the manufacturing, we will not go to the production. He said, the future of country is dark if the chemical engineers, who are the backbone of the production, they opt for some other field. And that trend from 1974 to 2040 also is continuing. If you ask engineers, they have the desire to go to IT, they have to go to desire to marketing, they have the desire to go to the commercial, but they will take the last option, majburi wala option is that is for the production. And once we take anything per course by burden, we cannot accept. We cannot accept. See, जिंदगी की रेस में सभी फर्स्ट नहीं आ सकते. ये मतलब इस धरती का नियम है. कोई आगे आएगा तो कोई पीछे रहेगा. बट ऐसा नहीं कि जो आगे वाला है वो सुप्रीम हो, जो पीछे वाला है तो कोई कमी. दौड़े सब थे, अर्ज सब में थी, डिज़ायर सब में थी, अचीव सभी करना चाहते थे. किसी का स्टार्ट बहुत अच्छा था, किसी का एंड बहुत अच्छा था. और रीचिंग टू द गोल, जितना इम्पोर्टेंट स्टार्ट होता है, बिगिनिंग होती है, उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट एंड होता है. सेकेंडली, आप में से बहुत लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, जानते भी होंगे, सफलता के लिए बहुत जरूरी है लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. 1965 की वार में नेहरू जी के रेजिम में जब चाइना ने अटैक किया था इंडिया पर, वी वर बैडली शेकन, कंट्री वॉज थॉरोली शेकन, वी वर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द डिफेंस, एंड चाइनीज चीटियों की तरह कंट्री में घुस गए. जवाहरलाल नेहरू वॉज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द बेस्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर एट दैट टाइम, not in India, in the world, there is also one of the best prime ministers. He was thoroughly shaken. And after that, once he died, Lal Bahadur Shastri had taken over. People used to say at that time, हम लोग बच्चे थे, बातें